SummerSlam look like it's gonna be good. SummerSlam Productions. Uh, Let me see if I remember all the matches. 7 matches, so it ain't in order or nothing. I don't even know what the order is, but Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. Is this going to redeem Braun Breaker? Let's say if he does win, you know. But at the same damn time, like Future, uh, I don't know. This could be a Chad Gable situation again, where at Clash of the Castle, I was so like convinced that Chad Gable was going to win. He was getting all this momentum when he was first turning heel. He lost again. So I mean, if Braun Breaker lose again, bro, they will be hearing a rant. I mean, they might not even ever even heard of my videos, but regardless, you will be hearing a rant. I already was mad that Braun Breaker lost and how he lost the first time. I didn't mind him losing. It's how you lose sometime which makes it worse. Losing is one thing, but how you lose, how you went out on your back, that's very important. That's extremely important. It's just as important because he lost with one haluva kick. One, not two, not three. And it was no situation where Braun Breaker got fucked up during the match where it makes sense why one haluva kick would beat him. Now we're in a situation I literally don't know. I like when wrestling's unpredictable, but man, this one has to be predictable. I need Braun Breaker to kind of smash this guy like he should have did the first time. I love Sami Zayn, but bro, we're trying to make new stars. I mean, at least in my mind, that's what I think. He's young. He's got all the tools you really need to like put the company on this guy's shoulders in the next 10 years type shit. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. So I really don't know who's gonna win that. I'm going in there with it's 50-50. This really can't go either way. Brian Breaker and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Bailey is about to beat Nia Jax. Although I really want Nia Jax to win, I think Nia Jax deserves it. Nia Jax is easily the best female heel. I mean, who's getting better reactions than her when we're talking about a heel? Honestly. Nobody's getting reactions like her. They're not cheering her because she's cool. They don't like Nia Jax. I'm like, good. You know what I'm saying? They're cheering Tiffany Stratton because she seemed cool. And a lot of them got crushes on her, or whatever the case may be, right? Tiffany Stratton is the revenge of Kelly Kelly. She's the revenge of Victoria. She's the revenge of Terry Reynolds. She's the revenge of all the blonde, airheaded girls that were just pretty. Stacy Keebler. She's the revenge of all of them. That was pretty, but none of these girls could wrestle for shit, right? She is all the mixed in one, and she can wrestle. That's what makes her stick out. She looks like a 2006 diva, but she can wrestle like today's time. I just had to throw that out there with Tiffany Stratton. Will Tiffany Stratton cash in? I think she'll cash in if Bailey wins. But I think Bailey is going to win, and I think Tiffany Stratton's going to cash in on Bailey. If Nia Jax win, I will be happy, though. I want Nia Jax to win, but something's telling me she's not going to win. It's going to be a good match, and I think this is a way to amplify Bailey's title run because her title run has been horrendous. Uh, I said it in another video, I'm saying it again. People bring up Cody Rhodes' title run being horrendous. You can have opinions on it, but Bailey's title run has literally been directionless. We're just now getting in a direction with this Nia Jax Money in the Bank situation with Tiffany Stratton. Where's the lie? Shouts out to Bobby Fish. Where's the lie? Really. But I think Bailey takes it home. And still your women's dirty champion, Bailey. BBL Bailey. BBL Bailey. All that ass is crazy. But anyway, I think it's time for LA Knight to get that title. Because I mean, if LA Knight lose, bro, it's gonna be the same thing that like it seemed like they're doing with Jay Uso. Why you're not capitalizing on people that's getting like the best reactions? Wouldn't it make sense to put titles or some type of achievement on these guys? I already feel like they're dropping the ball with Jay Uso as a singles guy. And I know they're throwing out little hints because Sami Zayn and him just teamed up, so we know what's coming eventually. But should he be held down as a singles guy just because he's probably about to have a Wars games coming up soon? That's all I'm saying. I don't get it. He's getting really good reactions, and Jay Uso's not even on the damn pay-per-view. So we got to go another guy that's getting really, really good reactions. That's LA Knight. I think nobody's more over enough. Next to him would be Jay Uso, but Jay Uso, first of all, is not even in SmackDown, so he's not getting a U.S. title shot. So that leaves you with who? Nobody else. Lashley just left. Is possibly leaving, so you ain't got Lashley around. You ain't pushing nobody else really. LA Knight should win. I'm going for LA Knight. I think he should win. I got a feeling Logan Paul might keep it and piss some people. I mean, he about to piss people off. Uh, he's about to piss people off if he keep the title. He very well could, but I think it's time. Logan Paul served his purpose. I understand what type of champion Logan Paul was. He was easily the worst champion because he's barely around when we're talking about status, but he's still a good champion because of his star power. That's what matters as far as this run. That's what matters more than the actual quality itself in this run. Is his who he is holding the title that's bringing eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as status and all that, he's a horrible champ. And I think LA Knight needs it. LA Knight is on the show weekly. He's always around. We got to quit doing this, Duddy. Making them part timers. I understand why Logan Paul's a part timer. He's a smart move, but we can't keep on making the part timers just way better than the full timers. It makes no sense to me after a while. Logan Paul is great, but he shouldn't be greater than LA Knight that's there weekly. That's all I'm saying. He's there weekly, getting over, keeping this reaction for going on what past 8, 7 months now, pretty much almost a year. He's been keeping this up. Why not give him the title? I think it's time. So LA Knight takes the United States Championship. That's what I think is going to take it. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I'm loving the whole. Well, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the world title and the custody of Dominic Mysterio. Something's telling me Liv Morgan's about to beat Rhea, which she should. Rhea should not get the title right back. No, we just had a long run, what, a year of her dominating, and nobody is coming close to her star power. They try with so many people that just can't fit the bill. Liv Morgan does, and she's been killing it. She deserves to beat Rhea Ripley because of Dominic Mysterio. I think this is all a ruse. I think they're in cahoots. I think Liv Morgan and Dom is smashing on the low. And I think Finn Balor's going to get jealous of that probably. He probably smashed with Liv Morgan on the low too. He did take the key room. He did take the key to the room. So we ain't going to forget that. But I'm saying, I think Liv Morgan's going to take the title and still your women's world champion. It should definitely be Liv. Now, Rhea Ripley did win. I'm gonna be disappointed. Although I fuss with Rhea Ripley heavy, but I think it will put a dead end on Liv Morgan's momentum. I don't think it's a good idea to ruin her momentum right now. Rhea Ripley can lose and it will not hurt her at all. And it's going to be because of Dom. I'm telling you that now. Dom's going to turn on the Judgment Day. He's going to turn on Rhea Ripley. He's about to go and live, and they're going to try to take over. They're going to try to take over the Judgment Day or start their own group. Finn Balor might join because he's probably hitting Liv Morgan on the low too, so he might join just to get closer. It's a lot going on, but Liv Morgan for the win because of Dom. Uh, Gunther versus Damian Priest. I have to say, this last Monday actually made me a little bit more amped for that. The week before that with the street trash, I like the references and kind of they did the same thing with Booker T and Triple H, except it was reverse. Booker T wasn't the champ. In this case, he's calling the street trash guy is the champ in this case scenario. Gunther's not. So that's the only difference. So I like that they used that because it got him. It got us some heat. You know, the crowd was booing him before he talked. So I was like, good. That's exactly what I fucking want to see. And I think that made Gunther, in my mind, that gave him JBL vibes all day to me. Just JBL vibes, not Triple H vibes. Even though it was a Triple H and Booker T kind of reference promo, really, but I he gives me way more JBL vibes. Honestly, this is like JBL versus Eddie Guerrero in my mind. I know that's just so different, but that's what I get the feeling of. Uh, but I got a feeling Damian Priest retains. Gunther seems too obvious, and I think that's why he's about to lose. I don't know how he's going to lose. I don't know if I see him losing clean, but at the same time, this could be to amplify Damian Priest's title run as legit, and I think Gunther's the right guy to do it. Who else could be better to certify his run as credible if he beats somebody like Gunther that loses 2 times every 3 years or some shit? You know what I'm saying? And another loss wouldn't honestly hurt Gunther. But if Gunther win, I'm not gonna be mad. I fuss with Gunther heavy, so I'm going for Gunther because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really high on Damian Priest being the champ. I'm just not. I mean, he's not the fact he's horrible, really. He has grown on me like a tad bit to some degree, but he's just doesn't feel like that guy to me. He just don't. Uh, but at the same time, I'm looking at two different things. Is Gunther the guy at the moment? Maybe Gunther can wait because we know Drew and CM Punk most likely is going to come back around to that title. Drew rightfully still deserve it. I mean, he only lost it because of that little twerp CM Punk, which is my guy, but he's a shithead. But anyway, Damian Priest keeps the title. I don't know how, but I just got a feeling he's going to beat Gunther. Speaking on the 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 man finally getting justice, which is Drew McIntyre on CM Punk. I can't wait for this match. This honestly should have been the main event. This has been the most anticipated match all year. This should be the main event, not Solo and Cody. Um, I'm gonna get on that next though, since it most likely is the main event. But this should have been the main event. It's basically the main event in my mind. It's the main match I want to see. I'm hoping Drew McIntyre win. He needs it more. CM Punk could win. Don't get me wrong though. CM Punk needs it as well because he hasn't been around. He's been injured. But I really think Drew needed just a little bit more though. I trust Drew McIntyre more than CM Punk because I'm still worried is CM Punk going to get hurt in this match, really, you know? That's what I'm worried about. Honestly. That's what I'm really, really, really worried about. And I just feel like, okay, he beat him, now he's injured. Now we gotta wait again for another rematch or something. Or any type of story with we gotta wait for Seth Rollins, which that makes the match even better. Seth Rollins is the special guest referee. This is about to be interesting. I really like that how Duddy is putting the game over a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed, but they've been doing everything that they put in the game a lot. Special games referees now and shit like that. We ain't had no casket matches or nothing like that yet, but it's coming. I think all this shit's coming eventually. They brought back blood. Look how bloody 2K24 is. I try to tell y'all they ain't do that for no reason. No game has been this bloody, like this bloody since what? 2K14 or some shit? I could be wrong. I don't even know, really. I don't even remember. But uh I'm hoping Drew McIntyre gets this win. He needs it more than CM Punk. I don't think CM Punk really needs this win. So I'm going for Drew McIntyre. I see Drew McIntyre winning. But, no, I'm be honest. I see CM Punk winning. I'm just going for Drew McIntyre, but I see CM Punk winning. But on to the main event, Solo and Cody. I see Cody winning. But what if Solo won, though? That would be really, honestly, to be honest with you, either way actually could be good. But at the same time, this would bury Cody Rhodes' entire run as easily, like, probably one of the worst title runs of all time. Because if it ended this quick, one, and then it was already a lot of people complaining. Me personally, it could have been better. It wasn't horrible, as a lot of people made it seem, but it could have been better. I can say that. I can't disagree with that part. It was pretty mid on a lot of stuff. It just it kind of stayed stagnant on a lot of shit. I don't think this is the end though, because I think it's going to be Rock and Cody down the line. I just don't know when. It might not even be for the title though, Rock and Cody. But I mean, I think if you ask me, Rock versus Cody for the WWE title makes a lot of sense. Especially he beat The Rock. That's just another big name added. I think John Cena should go against Cody for the WWE title as well. I'm just throwing it out there. It's his last year, so why not? Honestly, why the hell not? You pass the torch to Roman. All right, pass the torch to Cody officially. Fuck it. But I see Cody winning this. But what if Solo won? Just think about the good this would do for Solo. This would make Solo look really, really strong as the real tribal chief. By the way, I acknowledge the real tribal chief, but it just makes Solo look really strong. But Solo don't need to be champion for this civil war that's brewing between the real bloodline against the old bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So it don't need a title in the mix of it. So Solo's not winning. But Solo is not going to lose clean, which he shouldn't. It should be some type of shenanigans. I think Jimmy should be the reason why Solo lose. It makes sense. He took out his own brother. Why can't his brother, which it would basically be what Jay was about to beat Roman. It could be just like that. Let's say Solo's probably about to beat Cody, and Jimmy pull him out. The classic, pull him out. He got the hood over his head. You can't tell who's who because all these niggas do look alike. So, he'd pull his helmet up, pull his hood off, and do the same thing he did to Jay. So basically, it'll reference to that. I think it'd be good storytelling if Jimmy is the reason why Solo lost. We already see Sami Zayn and Jay Uso teaming up. It's already like, you know what I'm saying? Roman unfollowed Solo not too long ago. Then, on to Roman. Now, a lot of people think Roman might be the reason. That would be wild if Roman is the reason. But I don't think it makes sense for Roman. I think Roman should come at the last minute type shit. I think Roman should come down the line a little later. Just make us wait just a little bit longer for Roman. Bring back Jimmy. And I think Jimmy's going to be the reason why Solo lose. But that's my SummerSlam predictions. SummerSlam got a stat card. I think it's going to be good. I'm trying to remember if there's any matches I forgot. I don't think it is. But what do y'all think? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the other good shit. We are out.